All right. Good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing? Hi, I work. Nice tunes, by the way. And thank you, Shakar, for the happy Spooktober. So, tonight I am checking out the third main game of Spooktober. And one that I've also been looking forward to for a couple of years since I heard about it back in, I think, 2018 or something like that. Love the sweater, yes. It's David Daring's favorite sweater, of course. And tonight, I'm checking out Scorn, which, well, I've been kind of warned by Draugen and my own experiences a few minutes ago. This game may be slightly not the greatest in terms of optimization and stuttering. For one thing, it crashed several times when I tried to load it earlier, but thankfully a Steam restart seems to have fixed it. And apparently there are other stuttering problems, but yeah. Anyway, this game came out yesterday. Thankfully, it is not crashing anymore. Maybe too much. Maybe it's because I was playing Dead by Daylight just before. They've had the same engine. I don't know. Yeah, there's your warning for seizures. I don't have seizures. I know in the chat does. Well. So, Scorn, a game that is very HR Giga-esque in terms of its atmosphere, apparently offering a kind of puzzle FPS experience with a shit ton of atmosphere and very, very gory atmosphere. Very interesting world as well. It just looks really cool just from a visual and atmospheric perspective. Is that eye fucking moving? Oh my god, that is a person of sorts, I guess. Oh, you can see its eye. That is quite an image to see on the world title screen there. This is the kind of atmosphere I'm going to be. Yeah, it's got canine, doesn't it? I mean, just look at the detail of this head on the first screen of the game. Really cool. Now, I do believe this game is kind of like a puzzle game of sorts, more than a sort of FPS where you shoot a lot of things. But yeah, this is it's this sort of atmospheric fidelity that really got my attention in the game and a lot of people. It just looks really atmospheric and gory and just looks very cool. Let's see. Okay, the frame rate's capped at 60. That's probably not a bad thing per se. Do we have any subtitles? Cinematic. Master volume is set. Fine. Language. English. Alright, we have select slot. Which I guess is just save slots, I would assume. Huh. Yeah. Alright, well. I'm going to turn the sound up a little bit because I don't think I can hear it. Don't think it needs to be this quiet. I want to bump it up a few notches for myself. Okay. So yeah, this is also running on the Unreal Engine, a UE4 game. So yeah, I'm expecting this one to be a little more atmospheric and less janky than Phobia was. Although at least Phobia was interesting. That's a hand. I just realized that's a hand as well. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if, like, the moment you start a new game, it just cut to you being this person waking up? Like, Coven did that kind of thing, where, like, you see a group of people hanging around, and as soon as you press the start game, what you see on the title screen is the beginning of the game. That'd be cool if, like, you press the new game, the eye pops, and it cuts into his head, and then that's you. That's the game. That'd just be awesome. Wait. It's actually going to do that. Oh my god. It's... Oh, whoa. This thing is moving. Oh. Oh, this is, Whoa. Oh, the eye's up. Fingers are moving. So we really are doing that then. I had no idea. Oh. We move from... Okay, decide what world you want to exist. It's whatever you are. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to be, but please decide if you're in a rocky Martian desert or... Ow. Oh, that's a bad fall. Oh wait, the hand in this looks significantly less bony. Oh, maybe this is how they died. They must have fallen down there, and then stuff happened around them, and now they wake up. Hello, Fuzzball. Welcome to the beginning of Scorn. Another game where the title screen actually cuts into the game itself. Oh, sorry, you gotta deal with ads, yeah. If you subscribe to the channel, you won't get any. I can't do anything about those. I'm not engaging in the solution that other streamers do, where they just run ads throughout the fucking stream. That's just stupid, in my opinion. All right, so game starts. Oh, we have feet. Lovely. Always great for immersion. That. Oh my goodness. How cool does this look already? It's amazing. Wow. So, oh wow, it even turns. Ooh, it turns. Ooh, it turns. Oh, the feet clip into the floor. Oh, it turns. Oh. Hope you can see this. Yeah, this game is 28 gigs. It's probably the biggest game I'll be playing for Spooktober. But wow, so how amazing does this look? Look at those spiny feet, yeah. So, I'm guessing we are a humanoid type thing. Yeah, maybe you should upgrade your PC, Fuzzball. Alright. So, can we do stuff here? No, I cannot interact. Oh, I guess not. Wow. Look at all this floor and the door. It's just getting to go for the minimal HUD approach, where it just doesn't have as many things on the screen to clutter it up. Wow, this looks so cool. Like, amazing looking already. Like, I remember playing a puzzle game a few years ago for a previous horror session that was like a 2D side-scroller, a puzzle game. It had stuff like this in it. But this is just like, it's like I've stepped into a H.R. Geiger painting or an alien's lair. Oh my, wow. I can't go over there though. It's maybe it's a fog barrier or something. I don't know, visible wall. What are you gonna call it? But that's really cool. I mean, it's kind of nice that more games have it where the title screen is like part of the beginning of the game. I think it's a lot better than just seeing a static loading screen. For if you're going for immersion anyway, like complete an immersive type of game, it's a lot cooler to just start off with something on the title screen. I mean, I hope that's a trend that goes on for a bit. So what the heck is this thing? Are these like wires? Oh wow, I can't really hear much though. Maybe I need to turn my sound up more. Can I crouch? Can I jump? Seemingly not at the moment. I'm just looking around at all this cool stuff. I've got like vents, tubes, vents. I don't know what the hell these are, but they're things. Hang on, let me just crank the sound up or something. Maybe I should yank the sound. I'm going to put the sound at max and see how that plays. Okay, so there is not a jump option, it looks like. There's no jumping, there's running. Using toggle inventory and healing. Right, so no jumping. Can run though. Wow, that seems a bit odd that you can't jump or crouch in this. It's strange. Well, it depends. I mean, it depends. I mean, it does feel a bit weird that there's no jumping in it, but it might not matter. You know, if the game doesn't have any platforming or stuff that requires the player to jump, then it doesn't matter. Says the Doom player. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need no Doom jumping, you know. I'm a survival player. We need jumping. We need the jumps. Look at all this spiny architecture. The lights, like you can just wait. This is like the kind of stuff you see on like fantasy screenshots of like creating HR Giga sci fiction base or something like that. And then this is it. Apparently the game is non-linear too, I heard. Apparently it is. Oh my god, look at that floor. That is quite literally like one of those things from Alien. You know is it the Prometheus where there's that spaceship and you go up the thing as the giant chair? I'm almost half expecting to hear the Alien theme kick in a minute. Wow, it looks so amazing. It really does. The question is this game going to be any good to play, or is it just going to be visual eye and sound candy that gets boring? I don't know. Looks like, yeah, I'm guessing we're going to need to find something to open these doors. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this looks really cool. Really, really does. But I know full well that, you know, eventually the novelty will wear off, and you know, I'm just hoping that the game also delivers on the game. Oh, we have a shadow. That's cool. You know, but don't get me wrong. This is some really impressive stuff to look at right off the bat. Look at all this stuff. Meaning the game turns out to be more of a walking sim with occasional combat. It's going to be a hell of a nice looking walking sim with occasional combat. Now, I'm not against playing walking sims from time to time. There's no light source either, so can we open this door? See, with a bit of force, we could sort of just crawl through the door. The door broke. We just had to slide through the gap in the door. Oh my goodness. Hey, Elgend. Yeah, we are very, okay, then. This is like a chair, isn't it? With, well, is it a chair or wow, it's something. Squishy padding. Do you think this could be like a toilet? The toilet of this, wherever the hell we are. I mean, we have no context for this. We're just going to have to figure this out as we go through what everything stands for, what is going on. We were in a desert, we fell into a hole, and now we're in weird HR Giga City. Or Giga City. With weird stuff to look at. A crate. You think that could be a cradle? Maybe. Maybe put. You know what? No, it seems like a chair. If I had to guess, that is a chair. There's something to sit on. And then it moves around. But it's like a disability scooter of this universe for the disabled, whatever the heck. The things only have 3 legs instead of 5. And I apparently have to put my arm in this. Why would you do that? I mean, you have no choice, but... Oh, no. Now we have some bloody... Oh, it's bleeding as well. Oh, and we have a thing in our hand that's a key. Oh, cool. We now have a bleeding hand. And something that might be a key device, I'm guessing. I think this game is going to be all about the environmental storytelling. You know, put your arm in, bad, questionable choices there. But, you know. I think Soma did a similar thing with the black ooze that healed you. They might have taken a few cues from the immersion of Soma, I think. So again, there's another... it definitely looks like a chair, doesn't it? Carry this chat with the constant XDs. You have to get used to Shakar's mannerism, fuzzball. I think we have a key. Some kind of key device, anyway. Possibly. Well, you can actually see like little gaps in the wall. It's just a thing. Alright, let's press this. Oh, what? Direction used. What's going on here then? Oh. I don't know what's going on. What's happening here? Okay, so we're plugged into this thing. And what do I do? Oh, right. So it's just a very elaborate switch, basically. Okay. Wow. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh, God. So you know the power glove. Clunk. Well, I hope not, but there's nowhere really to go. I mean, it's not exactly there's anything else back there I can use. Didn't tell us to run either. I guess you just have to figure out that's what you should do. Okay, wow, look at this. This just fucking hell. Got a big green light at the very top. And oh, that is, well, it's fleshy, it's moving, and it's sometimes bleeding from the lights. So you know, it's all these holes that keep appearing. Is that a face in there? Oh, invisible wall, can't go in there. If you allow jumping, you should go out or whatever. So, yeah, it's pulsating. Right, you get the impression this entire place is formed off a biomechanical combination of sorts, where it's all made of fleshy and bony parts to make all of this stuff, you know. Like, you can replace these things with wires, and that's like a, you know, but it's all biological instead. Considering Drauken's video indicated some stuttering issues, I've not had any yet. It's been rather smooth so far, and here we go in at least. And here we are in the room of 1,000 metal album covers. Can we go up to that? I want to explore. I want to go up to the top of the chair. I'll see what's up there. Oh, we can. Oh my god, it's amazing. Now let's put this in a Doom mod. Let's get the old text out. Right, things that look like could be more wires. Maybe this is like a computer system. Whatever it is, I cannot do anything up here. It's just a... Oh, as I say that, I can. I stand corrected. Oh. What? Have I just gone inside the thing? What the hell, mate? I don't know what I'm doing. I can do that. And that. I don't understand what... I don't get what I'm... Oh, wow, I'm... Oh, I seem to be cutting off points to the chair or something. Hey, look, it's me. I don't know what this is supposed to do. Not a clue what this is at all. No, I have no idea what that does. It seems to connect some wires on the outside, but I don't have any Yeah, we take over whatever that thing is. Yeah, I'm connecting things, but I don't know as to what. Oh, maybe it's to get these things up and running. Alright, can we do something here? Yeah, this is oh wow, look at that. We're in again. We're in. Idea what that was supposed to do. It pokes up into there and gets nothing. That's all we can do with this thing, it looks like. Maybe there's supposed to be something that collects up there, but it's not currently accessible or something. Oh, I can also step into this thing. Sorry, no, I can't step into this thing. Alright, so it's like a crane, isn't it? I need to... Okay, I guess also whatever that's supposed to do is also not quite working. Hi, how much did I miss? 3 hours. Well, if you look at the stream length, you could see that is clearly the case. Oh, are you rerouting power to each part? Rerouting power. Oh, so I gotta do it individually. You know, fellas, that might actually make some sense. Oh my god. There's so many paths! It's just plonked! You're into this room and that's it, go solve puzzles. And there's a big weird door. Oh yes, the door's going to not quite open. Useless bloody door! What am I supposed to do with that? I meant to play Scorn, but I didn't do it yet. Hey, Maddock, how's it going? Hey, Obarke, you've watched Fritz Lang's movie M. What's that about? No, we hadn't any combat yet. We only just started. I think puzzles are the order of the day. I'm sorry, Okay, so put your prisoner on there and corpse. I think, yeah, someone putting their hands over her head and maybe a victim of this device. They're not saying either way. I don't think I actually played the demo of this game. What are you looking at? Alright, what does this do then? Is... looks like it's also meant to be picking up something, but it's not. There's nothing to pick up yet. Oh wait, I can actually move this thing. I can move it over there. Oh, okay. It picks up from that table. Oh, I'm guessing that it picks up something from the table and drops it into that. But, yeah. I think that's what it's basically gonna do. So, I have to put something into this chair, cut it up, and then have the core grab it, and then put it on this thing, which may be some kind of power line. Yeah, like, is this place powered by blood? Alfredo's blood flow is in the house. That means I have to find something to put in it, though. Could be an ask. How much really would have been delayed by this game? Well. Yeah. And there's like another puzzle in the big room with, wait, these are bones, aren't they? I'm sitting on top of bones, discarded. Well, it is like bones and legs and stuff like that. And we have feet. We do have feet. Yeah, full on feet and hands. So many skeleton heads. Another thing with its hands above its whatever. Well, I can definitely see that this is going to be a very puzzly game. We may have some combat along the way. When you walked out, it really showed you lost weight. What? Repeat? It's Sam's Undertale. Yeah, it looks like this is used to power up something in here. Yeah, and it leads back into here, and then, I see. So, yeah, I get it. The wire's there, and you use that to connect the wire. Okay. Yeah, it sort of comes together. We're gonna have to do something with that to direct it eventually when it is active. Rail transport. Yeah, I guess maybe then the crane does something with it there, and then changing the rails. Ah, yeah, rails, you're right. It's not a power line, it's a rail system for this thing, I guess. Is this the thing that... No, that just controls the crane. So... right. So I like the way the fact the game doesn't actually... I like the fact the game doesn't tell you, and I have to have Fuzz tell me what it does. Right, so we have to do something involving cranes, and ultimately... I don't know. The puzzle bits give you a Mist vibe. That's what the video title of the video that Dragon winked me, which I didn't watch, said about the study. It said it's like a gory version of Mist. You know, all about the atmosphere and maybe, you know. And what an atmosphere it is in here we're going, at least. Yeah, looks like something that turns here, but there's nothing to interact with. I'm guessing this is a dead end we don't want anything to go into. At least not at the moment, anyway. So yeah, that's in the right spot. Okay. Strange artifacts with a foreign logic to them. And about a weird book. Oh, another room. Okay. And here we have some kind of tunnel, another chair with a... Is that a scooper? Are those eggs? They look like... Yeah, they're like... Oh god! They are eggs! And then there's something that was inside one of the eggs, an actual skeleton of a creature of some sort. These were or are eggs. And another train. Wow, this is all one big ass puzzle, isn't it? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Another crane. Ah, maybe we could... Can we pick up one of these egg things? No. It picks up something from this device. I think this is part of a larger puzzle. We're gonna have to do like a bunch of sequence steps to transport one thing to one area. So you gotta like go in a room, cut it up, go in here, scoop it up. That's the impression I'm getting from this. And maybe it maybe like then it dumps it into there, and then this is like the final bit of the journey. So the impression I get is perhaps this is where the journey ends for the whatever puzzle I have to do. Right. Now it leads back into here and then back to this giant door. So maybe we have to create some... This giant door seems to be the eventual goal, to get in that giant door. Right. People dumplings. Well. Let's have a look here. This is like an elevator. That camera motion is me doing that, by the way. Not the game. Yeah, I mean, my character has figured out... Maybe the character knows about this. Maybe they are from this place. You know, like, all this seems weird to us, but then it's like, oh, that's a switch, and that's the thing that kills the... whatever, and does whatever. Oh, we can get around this thing. Whatever this is. New day on the job after the place is closed. Well, at the start of the game, we were in a Martian... Well, like a desert place. We fell down into a pit. And then we woke up here. I think that's what was implied from the beginning of the game. So, maybe we're like just one of the people on this planet. And we've discovered this place and it's closed. Everyone's... I mean, that looks like it could be some kind of... I'm guessing that isn't an artificial light. More like a light from some sun or something. I have no idea. And then there are these weird doors which I can't currently interact with, but I probably can later. The way I interpret this as a demo is a highly organic world. Everything is tied together, even the parts that appear to fight one another. Nothing is truly isolated or individual, and the PC is just one part of the organic network. Possibly. For the time being, we've not encountered anyone else. It's just all this stuff here. I mean, heck, when our character took the key arm thing, they didn't even scream out. They just dealt with it. As you do. I feel kind of lost already. Although I'm not really lost, because I think it's just a... Is that like an outside, do you think? Can you hear a wind? Maybe that's like a window to the outside. The outside of this base. I mean... Can't go for this door. So that's a bust. Man, I can't believe there was a demo for this game. I didn't play it. I can't do anything here then. I can go for that door later, but right now I cannot go for the door. Right. That's a different elevator, isn't it? Or is it not? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like there's something here. Another... More sticking our hands into things. Ooh. Now then, what have we done here? Have we... Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is above the room. You can see the room down there. So this is above that. Yeah, you really could. Oh, I can move these up and down. I did not know that. I think the idea is to get the things that have the light glowing thing over to the other side. And yeah, you're right, these things are connected into two, aren't they? Yeah, basically. Yeah, I see what I gotta do as well. It's very clever how this is built straight into the environment as well. You really are expected to figure this stuff out yourself. I have to get... My problem is, however, is I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to pull this off. Oh, I know what I can do. That should be enough. Yeah. So it would be in. And then we pick it up and stick it into the machine. Because it grabs for that one over there. Wow. Is this how the game's gonna do every single puzzle? I like this style. Like, hey! What the? You stupid thing! No! Sorry, you need to... It just broke! No, it broke! This boy's supposed... Oh no, it wants us to do the other one. The one that has a thing attached to it. Oh no, it wants us to do the other one. Hello, Neox. It's not moles. Oh no, it wants us to get this over, which is probably doable, but it's such a ball ache. Like, I literally need every space to be free, and oh no, this is gonna be so hard. Like this, it has to go across like, well, it has to literally slide across the entire thing without any interruptions. But this thing alone is gonna be in the way. It has to like slide up. Yeah. And the problem is that leaves very little room for anything to sort of go into place and get out the way of it. But you can put one thing out the way there. Then how the hell do I get any of these out of the way? Do these move? Oh, this is the thing I want. I don't know. Xeno. Oh wait, I have some room back here to move, don't I? So I could just do it back here, perhaps. Get away. Oh god, there's so many little things I have to sort of get out of the way, though. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna do this, to be honest. I mean, this thing can't just slide like that either. It has to be connected to the circular things. I pretty much have to shove everything over here, but this thing is also over here. Yeah, kind of like that fuzz, exactly. And that thing is a fucking 4 connect. That's not going anywhere at all. Ah, but hold on. No, it's fucking in the way. Well, it's because this one has a light on it. The other one went in there, but it broke, so assuming we have to do that one as well to get it to actually do what it needs to do. So it's like, congrats, you solved the puzzle. Now solve the much harder puzzle. We'll have to somehow get everything over to the other side. While this thing is also massively in the fucking way of getting anything to go into that gap. But I don't have anywhere to hide it. It has to sort of go up here. But then it needs to be up there without any interference with anything else. So all this has to move out of the way, but it can't because it's stuck. Right, I got it where I want it now. Kind of. So yeah, at this point, actually, now I can just move shit out the way. So, bugger off, you. Disable this. Yeah, I wish everything just moves out the way now. Almost. Almost. There's one small, tiny problem. There needs to be one more part that needs to move out the way. To do that, I have to do a bit of weird reshuffling. It's almost done now. Now all the parts are gone. There we go. Holy shit. That was a fucking... That's the first real puzzle, and boy, I already feel exhausted just from that. Wow. Okay, now hopefully this thing won't break and fall apart. Like the last one. dangling out? Oh, it is! Several... Oh, God. Several feet. But wait, those things are moving. Oh. Oh, dear God. What have we done? It's transporting it down there. Oh, no. You're kidding me. I'm gonna have to cut it and scoop it. Just testicles. Oh no. Oh my God. Yeah, it looks. Oh my. Wow, that was. Finally, a guru interesting shot. Oh my goodness, that was a very difficult. That was the opening real first puzzle. Oof. Didn't tell you it was a puzzle. You had to figure out the puzzle. Right. So now it's starting to come together. Whatever we the egg body part human thing. Now it has to be transferred around this thing. Okay, so the next thing I need to figure out is where did that thing go? And the answer is it went up there. The parts are still moving! Oh my God, that is just... Wow. I'm afraid we're gonna do some... Wait, I can't... Oh yeah. That must be what it gets stored in, I guess. I'm very sorry, whatever you are in there, but you're about to be used for assembly line. It's making noises too. Oh, oh, yeah. In you go. What the fuck? I think that's it for now. This is like a fucking puzzle where the reward is more gory shit. God. I just... Like, normally in a puzzle game, you open a door, press a switch, unlock a key, discover an amount of weird bits. In fucking Scorn, you deliver a human fucking corpse. Sorry, not a corpse. This thing onto a trolley. Oh my fucking God. It's alive, and it has eyes, and it's... I have no words. It's got arms, it's got legs, it's got a stomach. It is a thing. It's a thing. And I guess we have to take this thing and do some stuff with it now. Alright, so there's two different parts we have to take it to. I'm guessing it has to go to both parts, right? Yeah, so... Wait, what is... Does it end up here? No, I think this is a dead end. I think we're not supposed to go down there, otherwise it will... No. So that's already in the correct position, I think. And then... Okay, I think we have to... but I don't know what order we go in, though. Why, does it go here first, or does this go here second? Do you think? Why, this is... This almost feels like it's going to scoop out whatever's happening and stick it into that hole. Oh, no, we have to take it to the storeroom first, don't we? Otherwise, if we do it here, it's too early. This is more for you to see my reaction if you know how this game goes on. I knew this game was going to have, like, gore and fleshy stuff and things to kill. What I didn't realize is that I was going to be using the fleshy, gory stuff as a puzzle mechanic. Okay, is this going to the same room? Oh no, this is the storeroom, isn't it? Yeah, so this is where we have to go first. This game does not hold back when saying, right, you're going to interact with some fleshy, gory things. Okay, so this one has to have its thing adjusted on the upper control panel. So we go, and otherwise it will lead straight there. Right, let's interact with this thing. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, I will admit. Right, so... Yeah, but now we have a... Oh, right, do we move this thing now? No, so that's in the right position, that's in the right position. Oh, wait, no, that is not. That needs to go there. Yeah, the other two are in the right position now. Yeah, that's it, I think. We'll just double check. I can't even fall off the steps. But yeah, I think that takes it to... Yeah, alright, let's go. It's not morbidity. It's not like a skeletal corpse or anything. It's just really fucking disturbing and awesome. But really disturbing. Alright. Oh my god. No. We have to push this thing while facing it! Oh no! We have to face this thing! Oh my god, this is horrible! Oh my god! Well, at least that's cool. At least we can control the speed. Where are you taking me? Oh, what? Oh, right. Do we have to interact with this to get to move to the right or something? Oh! 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 Oh no! What's something? Oh god, no! Oh, sweet jeez. Oh god, this is... It's still alive after that. No, I don't think I'd be happy either. I don't think the thing was going to cut him into him and make him bleed. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. It's like a turtle, isn't it? Alright, well, we're going to keep going now. Oh, this is just horrible. Like... Come, child, on to phase 2. Oh, that was just... Oh. Oh, this is something... This is disturbing on a very different kind of level. Oh my god, this is going to freak some people out. Oh, god. Holy shit. You name him Hubert. Hubert, the human... Well, it's humanoid. It might not be human as we disturb it, but it's a living thing that is literally going to be used to solve a puzzle. I And now I think about it, yeah, it is like fused to the shell, isn't it? Oh, this is horrible. This is like if you were... It's like the companion cube, but worse. Much worse. And you have to burn that thing. Oh, God, I feel bad for what we're about to do. I really do. This is just delightfully grotesque right now. Oh. This game has captured a very distinct feeling, and me with this puzzle alone. Well. Is it bad? This is like a game where you feel bad for the puzzle piece. Oh. Oh no, that's why they fucking make you walk around first. They let you play with the things on the ground floor. Oh no, that's just horrible. They fucking make you see the things on the ground floor, make you think, oh, okay, this is what you gotta do, the step by step, yeah. And then you see what you're going to do with it afterwards. Oh no, this is just, oh god. Yes. This is very, oh god. Oh, we can even hear it, even though it's got its back turned to us now. We can have a look at its back now, I suppose. Blood. Oh. Human. Wait, hang on a second. It's not going to actually cut into its skin, but it's going to... Maybe it cuts the shell off. Oh, that could make it worse. That's it. Just quit right now. Refund the game and never find out. My pure human avocado. This is the most disturbing game of... Oh, no. The shell's gone now. It's not dead. Oh my god, it's fuck. Achievement on what? 001. Wait, it's getting up now. That's what the achievement was called, 001. Oh, it's getting... Wait, maybe it's... oh. Oh, no. Is that is that another one of these things? And this is what happens to them. The shell comes off and then... Wait, hang on. We seem to have missed a step. So, hold on. Now what do I do? I can't interact with the thing. I'm clicking the achievement, sorry. The achievement just says... Oh wow, even the achievements don't give you any clues. It just says extraction. Nothing else. Even the achievements aren't giving anything away on this. So... Do you suppose there's like... two different ways of doing this? Like, you can either extract it from its shell, or you can chuck it in the hole. I don't have to pick this up, do I? Wait, now he's getting up. Alright, now what? Are you just gonna... Yeah, do you reckon, like, it's a choice? One way you extract, and the other way it does a different thing. Maybe this is the... Well, hi there. So, I don't know what's gonna happen now. This is not what I was expecting either to happen. I thought we'd go on to the next phase and then throw you into a hole, but... Okay. This is... I don't think he's gonna follow, is he? Oh, that'd be weird. Wait. Oh my god, it's following us! Oh my god, it's actually going to follow us. Oh my goodness, what is going on? This is... I am nervous. A little bit. This is not the kind of thing I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to have to... Wait, we can interact with this now? Oh. No, I can't interact with this thing. Oh god, do you think this thing can interact with stuff? Oh, he fell down. Oh. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do now? I'm gonna pick it up. It's like, get up! You have to put your arm in that socket. Oh no, no. Oh. Oh, oh come on. This thing's been through enough. Oh, he is. He's gonna put his hand in the hole. Stick it in! This is... Let's go on an adventure to get the Chaos Emblem. Oh, no. Oh, right. That's just giving him an arm key thing. Okay. Whatever the hell you are, I guess maybe he can assist now? A preemie and an incubator. Okay. Now what do I do? Okay. Well, we have somebody else now with us who follows us around. Hey, Linux. You've missed a lot. I'm not going to explain it. We just have a companion now. Apparently, the chat wants to call him Hubert. Okay, Hubert. We've been on a journey. It's a puzzle game with a dark twist. The puzzle pieces are all this stuff. Now, okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is, what can he do? Can he, like, be used to... Oh, no, he fell down again. Oh, my goodness. I mean, we can't really give him many... Oh, my goodness. You need plushie of him to go on with Cherry. Well, yeah, I guess so, Don Corleone. I mean, I thought they were going to go and do... Wait, is this how we get out of here? How about Beth? How done, Gordy? Oh, does that mean we have to... Is he the solution? Right, we just crawl through the door? Wait, no, hang on. There's something missing here. I can't go through the gap. But I'm guessing it's part of the solution is to have him do that, or whatever. He's a key. Oh, yeah, there's two of them. You're right. There's something else I've missed, is there? No, the other ones were dead ends. Oh. Alright. Okay, dude, we can go now. We can go now. Wow. Alright, let's go. Are you kidding me? I can't even take him with me? He's just stuck dangling to this thing forever now? I can't interact with Hubert. Oh, Hubert, we've been through so much together. I remember you and you were just an egg in a weird sack on a giant-ass wall. And now, you are... stuck here, I guess. Forever. Or at least until he rips his arm out of the key structure and comes after us later on. Well, you figure eventually he might be able to... Can we not seriously not free him in any shape or form? I'm all out. This is like a disturbing journey in a half hour. We find this thing with... Wow. This game, man. This fucking game. Wow. This is already the most impressive game of Spooktober. So this thing was on a wall. We took it down from the wall, and then there was the shock revelation. It's a thing. It's a living creature. Then we pounded on its shell. We cut into it with a saw, but it freed it. Then we drag it around, stick a key on it, plug it into this thing, and that's it. Goodbye. See you, Hubert. I gotta go on and do whatever I'm doing with myself. All I need is a weapon. Just... Well... I've played some horror games in my time. I've never played anything like this before, in terms of that being a puzzle solution. The absolute... And he's gone. That's it. Goodbye, Hubert. You served us well. Yeah, that is just... Wow. I mean... Holy shit. John! There's nothing I could do, Shakar! The game would not let me... I'm not allowed to take him with us. I mean, we could do that, but we can't. We must move on. We must move forward. We must forget about Hubert. I can't make noise. I mean, now I'm just thinking about what would have happened if we'd taken the other option. I don't want to think. I'm gonna guess the other option is far worse somehow. But I guess that's the solution. So you either solve it one way by taking him out, or you save it the other way, and maybe you do something a bit different with him. I don't know. Yeah, that's just it. This is literally a very disturbing thing. It's like, as I said, it's like imagine if you're solving a puzzle, but the part of the puzzle you need to solve is a living thing. And that's the disturbing part. When a weird world and humanoid type creatures are being used as... Why are they growing in eggs? Why is there all this stuff around here? Why are they just... That are moved? Hello? Were you alive until I came up here? There's just bodies everywhere here. Oh my god. There's dozens of them. Just... The Little Sisters in Bio. Yeah, except far worse than that. Far, far, far worse. Oh my god. This is disturbing as fuck. Alright, moving on. Mass grave, by the looks of it. Yeah. Like if a blue key card had arms and legs and screamed and felt pain and didn't talk but was used as a key. Think about that the next time you collect the key card in Doom. You know, just be grateful it's an inanimate object and not Hubert's. What the hell happened here? Like, is this like part of this place's... Is this how the place operates on corpses? Biofuel? Or did something bad happen here? We always missed. Yeah, and we don't know. We have no idea. We're just here. We just have to deal with it. Humanoid things are now puzzle pieces. Such a cool way to start the game. We're only an hour into this. An hour, and I'm already more disturbed by that one puzzle than I have been by a lot of other horror games. This is very, very well done so far. Holy shit. They captured a very distinct atmosphere with this game. Fucking nailed it. 10 out of 10. Alright, what's happening here then? Oh, can't interact with this thing. I will not be forgetting that puzzle for a long time, let me tell you that. I'm going to be talking about that puzzle next year. I'm going to talk about that puzzle next month. Whenever I see a puzzle involving anything humans, like, ugh. It's like that bit in Scorn, is it? What on... Oh god, more bony stuff. Bones, flesh. By the way, this game has combat. At some point, there are guns in this game. There is a fighting that must be done. At some point. Oh, it's just... Oh my god, just everything. Biological walls, organic fusings, just... Fuck. Take that one scene from Alien. Take 100 album covers from heavy metal bands and make a game with it. Considering this game costs £28.50 on a 10% sale, I might add. This game is £31. It's damn well worth the price so far. Okay, let's just look around. God, it's just another room. Yeah, the fog, it does add quite a bit. It's just it really is like that scene in Alien, isn't it, where you see all the facehuggers and the eggs and stuff. Oh, it's like mist or something. It's also the fact that the game doesn't tell us what's a puzzle. You just have to figure out it's a puzzle first, and then you gotta put the pieces together. Or in my case, have someone in the chat put the last piece in for me. Yeah. So I can still remember the time I had to use pure human as a key. I just delivered him from a human out of a car with a ball sack shell, and he just taking his first steps. Sometimes I can still hear his... And the care home staff like, what are you talking about, Mr. Suitepee? And I'll be like, Scorn! Yes, we know you're very scornful. Don't your meds now. Scorn! Oh. Sound cuts in. Sound vanishes. Like, immediately? Doesn't do it there. Sound thingy. What was it called? What's it called? The sound... What's it called when you make level design? When you have, like, a bit of ambient music that's tied to a certain area and you switch it. Sound zone, something like that. Soundscape? Yeah, it's like when you switch from one... area to another and you have a different sound thing playing up. Okay, so we have this. Okay. Is that thing fucking levitating? Okay. It's fucking flying. How? Okay. Alright. Oh. Ooh, right. Okay. Ah, I see. It's... Oh, the game's kind of... Yeah, go in there. Bonk. Something's been activated. Fort powered. That went to there, which revealed this. And there's the music. So it's like it's pulsing to life. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, there's an opening. Okay. Are we making anything? Don't start! Human from scratch. Oh my god. Just, wow. I'm not even sure I'm playing a game anymore. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a painting. Oh my... Oh, this is outside, isn't it? There's a fog and wires and... The thing is, though, Maddox, keep in mind, it looks like all of those eggs on the wall, well, unless there was only 2 left, all of them would have been those turtle creatures. Turtle-like things. Wait, what are we doing up here? Do we have to, like, get out there somehow? Is this, like, part of the puzzle, but not the whole deal? Do you think? Like, we have to open up more windows? There's a thing here, but I can't interact with it, so... Okay. Moving on. Maybe... Oh, wait a minute. Could I... No. Maybe I have to... do more, then, I guess. Yeah, it looks like I need more parts. Unless... Do I have to, like... Sorry. No, it looks like that thing's staying in there. Oh, I see. There's 2 more slots. There and there. I assume the intention is to open the entire windows open so you can get outside. This is the next puzzle. And the game did not take any text boxes. It just let you figure out the puzzle yourself. Wonderful. So you can clearly figure out the puzzle is. And in fact, the clever thing is also that they gave you the first piece of the puzzle at the beginning, so you knew what to do when you come back to this room the second and third times. You see, this is called good puzzle game design, where the mystery is not the player figuring out what to do, it's how, it's more like, you don't go, oh god, I don't know what this is. You know what to do, and you know you need to find those weird power structure things somewhere. Now, the start of the game, Maddock, was we woke... Well, first of all, how do I save, by the way? I assume the game is auto-saving. There's not been a save option or anything like that. Anyway, too spooky. Yeah, this game is... Well, it's not scary in the ghost jump scare type of sense. This is going for something very, very different. Like... Oh... Ah, I see. You probably have to put something in here that will transport... Oh, wait a minute. This looks like an area for those things, doesn't it? But I can't interact with this thing. So maybe... Oh, look. And then maybe you have to... Oh, there's a crane up there. Okay. I get it now, I think. Something has to get these things onto here, take them to there, to be put in the other room, and you can place them and open the windows and move forward. Okay, that's fine. Great. Good. I'm happy for that. That means I don't have to worry about pressing F5 every 5 minutes. It's body horror. Yeah. It's an interesting theory, man. Now, the game started out with, we woke up from the title screen in this place. It crashed back to us being in a desert. We fell into a pit. There was a similar looking HR Giga-esque city in the desert we were in. We woke up in the desert. We're in a desert, fell into a pit, and then we woke up here. And here we are now. Oh, right. Maybe that's it. Oh, maybe that is a different area to explore. Thanks for the raid, Manok. I mean, unwary. Well, it wasn't super direct. It wasn't like Covens, sort of. But I wish I could just show you, but I don't know if I'd be able to. So basically, in the title screen, you'll get to see it later if you stick around. There's a corpse. There's a body breathing on the right. As soon as you press new game, the camera goes around that body, and then it is like a direct transition, sort of. It's basically a very cleverly disguised rendered cutscene into a well, because there was a difference between the quality of the hold on, something. This has now popped up. Oh, what is this? Oh my god, we have to rip things off of it. Oh, it's got the fuck? Ugh. Oh my god, we have a gun. I think. Oh, we have a gun and a thing. Okay. We got a gun now. Yeah, looks like we have to aim it as well. Looks like we have 8 shots. I'm guessing health, ammo, thing on the right is... not sure. Again, also not very clear as to what all this is, but you can sort of guess. So, are we gonna have to kill something to get the other 2 bits? Are we gonna have to shoot at something? Toggle inventory. Weapon 1, weapon 2, weapon 3, weapon 4. Run, use, aim, fire. Cancel, reload. We're trying loading. No. At the moment, maybe we get an inventory later. Right now, we just have a gun, and I don't think we can put it away. It's just here. Well, Hubert is still moving. We didn't kill him. We just kind of left him to it. And hope that he'll get out in his own accord a little later. I mean, you say that, Fuzz, but this is a very fucked up looking organic gun. I don't think this is going to be like a high... We're not going to be going to Doom Eternal combat, let's put it that way. This is going to have... I think the combat is going to be a secondary thing to this game. Maybe used for some puzzles, occasional challenge. I don't think we're going to be talking about the great FPS combat of Scorn. Something else, however, maybe we will. I'm not too sure what we do with this thing. Is there other areas I've just, like, missed because I'm a blind idiot or something? This room or whatever. Well, it is an FPS. I mean, the trailer shows combat. This is not a surprise. If it was a trailer, we knew there was going to be combat in this game. I knew. I don't know what to do with this. So we have a gun. Now what? I mean, I would test it on something, but I feel like I should not do that until I know if I have to kill something, or aim at something, or what. We did this puzzle yesterday with Deathwing for midnight. Once the tips are jumped before the match starts. Oh, you joining Shakar with Hordamex stuff? Yeah, have fun, Shakar. Have fun. I may join you later. I may not. Depends. Not at the moment. No tip at the moment. I'm told. Maybe we have to shoot something. Oh, you're going to play Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I've started playing some DBD. the Halloween stuff. I have like 8 out of 12 of the event cosmetics. I've started to work for. I should have the first stage of the event tone completed by next 2 days. Alright, Mr. Carl, I'll see you later. Oh no, why don't we put the... Can't do anything with that. Oh, maybe now we can use this. Oh, now we can use this. Now we have the gun. Okay. So... Oh, what? Those things are also moving. What the heck? Okay. And I guess that transports the next one for us. So the gun is also like a... key as well. Well, wait, do you think I have to shoot this thing? Oh, it's got like a weird mist coming out of it. I'm guessing that's like damaging if you touch it. Wow. Hang on, let me try something, actually. What if I just go out the other way? Right, we got those things. Those are like some kind of creature. What if I just go out the other way and try not to... Well, it's not there, but let's go on the other way. Maybe we can ignore them. You were always alone as anything else an enemy of such evil was different. Yeah, that was a very distinct experience. And by the way, that's the first puzzle. The first major puzzle. It's not like it happened. You think the game would ease into stuff, but no. That's the hook. You know, after that, well. Oh, you can just ignore them. Just go out in that way. You never have to engage with the creatures at all. You can just do whatever. Neat. Right, then. So there is an option just to not engage those creatures. It's fine by me. Might need the ammo for later anyway. Ooh. Alright, so, hold on. Does it hover over when you're in the threat area sort of thing? Ah, fuck, I screwed up, I think. Yeah, there's an outline that appears when you can interact, so... you can sort of gauge where to put stuff. That's kind of neat. So it's like, once you're in the right spot, the thing lights up, and then you can, you know, you're in the right area. Approximately speaking. At least it was for that bit. Yeah, you can't use it until you're in the right spot. Up a bit. Left, up. Down. To the right, left. I get the height right. Or maybe I'm trying to get it into one you can't actually put it in. Maybe it's... oh, right. I'm trying to get it into a hole I can't even fit in. Yeah. Well, to begin with, you weren't even aware that you were going to be interacting with a humanoid puzzle piece. You just thought you were going to transport an egg or something. It really just gives the impression of this being a very alien world, but somehow we know what to do with all these switches and shit. And we don't complain about it, and we just get on with it. Oh, this is the same thing. Both sides are now open, but we need the third one, maybe? Either way, this feels like this is what you're supposed to do. Just open the other two up. Maybe now... Well... Yeah, there's a third hole. Assuming that's where the last one will go in. So now, I need to acquire the third one. Oh yeah, the sounds have grown, haven't they? Something is happening. It's just a strange world. Right, that's what it feels like. A very alien, weird world, but of blood, bone, body. And oh no, do you suppose I have to kill one of those bug things to get the third one? Like, no. Maybe. No. That was just to get the gun. Or whatever this is. Shotgun. I'm gonna assume it's like a shotgun. Equivalent. I have a horrible feeling I have to kill one of these bugs, but they're on the wrong side, aren't they? Sort of. Oh wait, hang on, hang on. Wait. Hold on. Wasn't there one of these things on the other side? Actually. But I also can interact with. Maybe I should just press that. Just remember, I think there was a switch I missed. Ah, yes, there was another switch. So, same thing. We open that. Well, now I'm gonna have some problems. I can't avoid fighting anymore. Both sides are now full of these bug things. But of Scorn, everything is sexual in some way. That's kind of how H.R. Giger's art was conformed to some extent. It's incredibly... Okay, well, now I'm gonna have to kill some bugs, or whatever these are. I mean... bugs. I don't suppose I can just avoid engaging with them, can I? I'm gonna have to actually kill them. Which is weird because, I don't know, I say that they're not being hostile, they're just kind of, it's like they're spraying them or something with something out of a... But I'm guessing that this will damage us. Do you suppose I can avoid it? Like, if I sneak around a little bit? Or is it just gonna stay there? Like, no, you have to kill me! You can't avoid killing me. Oh, whatever they are, they don't... Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, if that stuff damages me, I have to kill this one, at least. Alright, well, the one on the top I can ignore, but this one I can. So, sorry, buddy. Oh. Oh, okay. It's not like a shotgun at all. It's like a... Oh! We just popped it. popped its globe and it died. Well, that one can't reach us anyway, so it should be alright. Oh, okay. That thing on the right is like a charge. Yeah, you can just vaguely... You can just sort of vaguely see that white bar move up. So this thing doesn't have ammo. It's basically just a... like a pusher. Yeah, like a pneumatic thing. Oh my... Ugh. That's what... Oh god, it's spewing... Oh, with white blood spewing out. I can't reach that one. I'm not repulsed by this at all. I was repulsed by what we had to do earlier. That was different. Anyway, let's... Oh. There we go. Alright, maybe we don't get conventional weapons in this. Like, maybe all the weapons are like pneumatic things, bioorganic weirdness sort of stuff. Well, that's the first. There's only like 4 weapons in this. Yeah, I remember there was a switch on both sides that I could use. So, the thing on the right is like a charge. There's health. So then what are the dots for? I wonder. What could the dots be? I guess I'll find out later. Whoa! Wait! Oh no! It exploded! I did it! It was too much for it to handle. Ew! It's sticking! Ew! Oh no! There's an ocean of flesh? What is happening? Are we falling unconscious? Are we dead? Achievement on what? 003. Okay. Oh, we're back. What the fuck? Oh. Not in control of the camera yet. Wow. That was... What the... Oh. There's our hand. So we got entombed, cocooned. We got covered in flesh and goo. And, wait a minute. What the oh god, we have an umbilical cord or something stuck on us. And, that is a... What? I wanted to get up and... Oh dear. Look. Okay, dude. Oh, you get... Please? Okay. Wait. Now, Neo. Oh, we do have an umbilical cord stuck to us. Or thing stuck into our chests. Like an umbilical cord. Okay, alright. Okay. I guess so the achievement was 003, hazardous occurrence. That was called. What just happened? Hazardous occurrence. Giga's Necronomicon is offered use for energy rolls and signed. So we were put into this thing, which looks like it's a cocoon on the wall with a strange, almost umbilical-esque cord, which we pulled out of our chests. Maybe we are one of those turtle things. Hey, Picadium, how's it going? Good God, it's all gory. It's like a heart-looking thing there, but... And now I'm in... The entire wall is covered in stuff like this, too. And there's ones where people have just died inside the cocoons, and it's... The wall is both... Looks like it's just... And it looks like there's lots of people who have also come out of these things. And... Mostly died by the looks of it, to boot. Also, I do not seem to have my bolt pneumatic gun anymore. So, yeah, it does look like the desert. But it's the... Well, it's light. There's so many eggs, cocoon, whatever's on the wall. And it's just, there's pits and invisible walls, so we can't really fall off. So, you know, no danger of dying, but you are certainly going to experience all the grotesque of this. You washed your flashlight during the fall. Why are there dead revenants? Oh my... It was the purple fog obscures some of it, but it looks like there's a very, very big wall. The eggs only go up so far, though, it looks like. But beyond that, I can't see what... Well, whatever this is. There's pits, dead things. It's even like a hint of a wind blowing with dust. That's really cool. Yeah, they fell from the egg. So we exploded a thing to try and open a window, got put in an egg, broke out of the egg, and now we're here. Somewhere else in wherever this is, whatever this is. We also seem to skip an achievement, so I'm guessing maybe 002 is the other option in the Hubert debacle. So maybe each of these puzzles has... Well, there probably wasn't an alternative solution to the last puzzle I just did, but there was to Hubert, I think. Ugh, it's so gory. Yeah, parasitic overgrowth, but it's not. It feels like this is designed. Maybe like I died, was reborn in the egg sac, but this is not. This doesn't feel right, though. I mean, it feels like whatever purpose all of this is serving, something is wrong. Like, as if there's meant to be people around or something. Like, maybe this is like a really disgusting alien race that powered on biomechanical stuff. Maybe they grew things to be used, and then something has happened, and we're just here. But I have no idea. It is a mystery. And I may or may not get answers. I don't know. Brexit happened. Ugh. This goes far beyond petty human politics, Fuzzball. This is... something alien, something very, 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 very disturbing. Oh, the effect of there being dust rolling through the sand, that's so cool. I've not seen that in a game before. Wait, use like this. It's just... Whew. Little walls right there. We don't even know there's been a war. We don't know what planet we're on. We're somewhere. We're somebody. And we're just trying to figure out everything. There's different paths, and I don't know if there's. Sorry, I don't know. I know this game has a sort of supposedly. Oh, never mind. We can't. Oh, what is that? Is that? No, it's not. I was gonna say it's a spaceship or a helmet, but it looks like it's no. It's part of the wall. Like you can vaguely see the wall. It's like a building, but it looks like the roof of the building is wrecked. I don't know if it's meant to be like some kind of observation tower, but it's wrecked. Yeah, you feel small, you feel alien, you feel weird. It's very, very immersive. This is the kind of stuff I got from the trailer, and so far the game has absolutely not disappointed. This is possibly one of the most immersive game worlds I have played since Soma at the moment. Soma was a really majestic, atmospheric puzzle horror game that did so much well. Except for one or two parts. This has a similar feel to that. Except way fucking gorier, you know? Soma was about the existential crisis of robots. What is human, what is not, blah, blah, blah. Set to an underground lab in a future Earth scenario. And this... Well, you know, I mean, Soma was one of the very few games I was completely immersed in, and I love the game a lot for its massive attempts at immersion. And this was back in 2016, you know. Because a lot of horror games don't do very good immersion in a landscape. They do some things right, but ultimately they have crappy mechanics that might bog down any horror, or they might overuse horror stuff, or it just doesn't really get interesting later on. And yeah, also the philosophy of Soma. I mean, Soma is the best game that fictional games ever came out with. You know, it literally is their masterpiece for what it did. We can't fall down here. That's a shame. It'd be kind of cool if we could just fall down. Feels a bit restricted. You can't just fall off the edge of this and just like tumble down and then restart somewhere. But But I can still remember the underwater things from Soma. Oh my god, it doesn't call it out. It's just the I'll tell you one thing, Spinzig will not like this game. He will not touch this with anything. It's like a gore, it's just gory tentacles, but then it's like parts of, is it giant bodies? Is it just what is happening? There's dead people lying around. There's flies on this one. Like, do we just had a bunch of people stuck in eggs and then sounds kicking in. Yeah, Scorn got delayed, didn't it? I remember. This game was announced a while back, and it just got delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and so forth. And there's even criticism. I mean, I've read a few comments on the Steam thing. I didn't want to see any spoilers, obviously, but one of the things that was commented on was that the game was apparently kind of short. Sort of. what is... That's the same tower, isn't it? I think. Are we going to head towards that tower? Like, just go around to it? That'd be kind of nice. So this is... Yeah, mate. I mean, was this game not, like, Kickstarted or Patreon or something like that? Yeah. I mean... I mean, I paid £28 for this. You know, I would not be surprised if this game was like a 2-stream deal that I got for 2 or 3 streams. But the point is that I'm going to make is that the length of the game, this kind of game, or any game, doesn't necessarily matter. It all comes down to whether you got an absolute fantastic experience in those 8 hours, those 10 hours, those 12 hours, whatever amount of hours you got out of it. You know. Yeah, price per length. I mean, if you just want a fucking one game that never fucking ends, just play an MMO. They never end. And sure, you gotta pay an ongoing subscription, so play RuneScape, play a free RuneScape, and delve away into 99 stuff, whatever. You know. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna head to that structure. Yeah. For me, I would rather play a shorter game that does stuff well for 8 hours than play a game that lasts 40 hours and starts to lose me after 10. Because I get like that with a lot of games, or some games, RPG games in particular. There comes a point where it's like, right, I've seen everything you have to offer, can we just end the game, please? Let's just have a conclusion. Let's just go somewhere, Wait, whoa, hold on. Is this the thing I saw at the beginning? Oh... Yes, it was. I think this was the structure we saw at the start of the game. I think. Yeah, so this must be where we fell outside. So do you suppose at the start of the game we came out of another egg and fell into one of these pits, and then we end up down there? Oh, this is weird. There's like, are these like pods too? Also. Well, yeah, it depends on the game. I mean, with Binding of Isaac, there's a different type of experience. It's about the roguelike, it's about progressing through the game, you know. But the thing is, the game, right? In terms of multiplayer stuff, roguelikes, stuff like that. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've put nearly 900 hours of Dead by Daylight. I've put 1.1k hours into Killing Floor 2, and I regret spending that much fucking time with Killing Floor 2 because Killing Floor 2 is decent, but it's why am I talking about other games? I should be appreciating this game a little bit more, and I kinda am. It's just torrents of gore, torrents of blood. Oh, you can even see the wall, like, you'd think the stretch. I mean, okay, I think we were over there earlier, to be fair, but still, just the fact you can see this giant fucking wall. Oh. It's a bit weird looking. Black spots. And this is coming from below, isn't it? Or, like, some of this seems to be coming from down below. Gore seems to be coming partly from these pod things. Back to the game. But right now the game is asking us to explore desert, weird-ass landscape. Gloriously. So... Oh, wow. The flesh is absolutely all over this wall. What's beyond the wall? What is beyond the wall? Wall's got like... Are those fucking skulls? There's no way those are giant-ass skulls. What the fuck? I want to try and get a clearer shot of those. I don't know. Are they eggs? I think they're just eggs, not skulls. Yeah, them like the eggs, aren't they? Not, I thought they had giant skulls for a second. Yeah, there's no jump button. But I don't think this game needs a jump button. We've got invisible walls. Again, we're being guided very carefully to a select experience. Like with Phobia and its careful linear guiding. And that's fine. I don't really want to, you know... Oh, is that like bits falling off effect? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like dust falling off an object. Wow. Very nice. Simple but nice effect. Ooh. Slight lag there for a second. Oh, this is a lot. This is obviously quite a lot for the Unreal Engine 4 to detail in this big open area. It's going to perhaps cause some issues with rendering it on some turns and whatnot. Looks like another... It looks like this is the structure we're heading towards. But it looks like this is all ruined. Like, whatever happened, something bad happened here, and we're just here, stuck here. Someone very hard to yeah. I like RPGs, don't get me wrong. I like RPGs. I just don't play a lot of them because I get the same thing. It's why I stopped playing MMORPGs as well. Because eventually, I would get tired of the story not having a conclusion to it. Look at this buildings, ports. Yeah, it is like living tissue, isn't it? That would have been that's a causeway inside. It's broken. Can't go in, but you can see like this would have been like a vent, source port of some kind. Cartilage, bones, yeah. It's just beautiful in a sense. Yeah, those are just eggs. Dozens and dozens of eggs. Pockets. Some of them very big eggs, but maybe not containing big people inside by the looks of it. And then there's this growth, and everything's just a growth. No. There's no text. There's no tutorial. There's no explanation. You just... Oh, the only HUD I ever saw I've ever seen is... Okay, it does tell you how to use items and puzzle pieces, but that's it. And yeah, it's not the most complicated at the moment, but... It doesn't tell you what to do. You have to figure it out. And thankfully, it doesn't seem very hard to actually figure out what is needed for the puzzles. But baby, it's gonna shock you when you realize what you may have to do in the puzzles. It feels like a mining area, doesn't it? Like a mining base of some kind. Just more giant walls, more giant walls. Okay, we're going in here. I mean, these are the kind of screenshots and videos we saw from the early trailers that just got people's attention right away. Back whenever the first ones were announced, right? Just seeing stuff like this in a game. An FPS game, no less. It's just... utterly alien. Just appreciate the splendor of the alien environment and pray you don't end up its next victim. Oh, there'll load there something. This is probably being used as a disguised loading screen as well, I suspect. It's exactly what it is, in fact. It'll be a disguised loading screen. It's all decaying. It's rotting. The fucking structures are rotting away. Like, that is just rotting. You know, parts continually falling off to the dust and the wind of this. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my. This is the same room we were in. Oh, yeah. We were in there. I thought when I came in that corner that looks familiar, but maybe it's just like a replica. Like, you know, one of many or something. No, it's the same room. And that was not rotting before. Well, actually, to be fair, I couldn't actually see. No, I don't think that was rotting before either. I don't think there was this purple fog. It was not. It was green, not purple. It wasn't decaying. And this is where we're trying to get to, outside. Yeah, there it is. The goo and the thing in there. I mean, unless it's a very similar looking thing, it looks like. Yeah, damn. So we're in there. The thing exploded its goo all over us. We end up stuck on an egg outside, and now we're back in the same building. Wow. What an interesting twist that is. You know, it's not a different building, it's the... Wow. It looks like part of the windows here also collapsed a bit. So cool. Oh, immediate light change. Wow. It's like a vent. Ooh. Oh, what? Whoa! Okay. There was a... Oh, it's one of these things. Well, guess we're back. Oh. Okay, like a wizard type creature, I guess. No, I don't think it's Hubert. It had a tail or something. I mean, you could only barely see it, but it looked... You don't suppose that is Hubert, do you? Nah, Hubert couldn't climb on the walls before. That was something else. Something... else. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's not fucking Hubert, guys. That is a creature with a tail, for one thing. Did it really cause... Yeah, there's the pods, there's the gentle structure. Yeah, it's the same structure, but it's on a different level of it now. Yeah, poor Hubert. That's not Hubert. That's another kind of thing, I think. Yeah, there's the room. This is the greeny stuff. Right, this is the green glowing stuff, but outside is the purpley stuff. No, Hubert, we put Hubert's arm in the machine. He was incapable of doing anything. To be honest, he was a bit... He was a bit, oh my, regret. Can't interact with that for now. What is this? Red and... Nope. Sounds like that's like a... Can't use that. Whatever it is. Do you suppose this is like a shell, like a protective lock or something over a switch? Like, this is like the idea of a security lock or something to prevent people from playing with... Yeah, it's like a security lock, isn't it? Over the panel. Whatnot. Oh god, there's no... I can hear noises now. That one... There's the outside. Is that the same window we were looking through when we were passing by? Yeah, we were, weren't we? This is the same open window I was commenting on when I was passing the facility. And now I'm inside it, and it's the same place we were in at the start. And we still have these doors, and I still can't interact with them. For now, at least. Looks like the graphics card's reaching its limits. We can interact with his corpse. His head just falls off. Okay, pal. Okay. Alright, well, you've been dead for a long time, to be fair. Ah. Oh. Did I solve a puzzle? Or no? Yeah, there's a little bit of light creeping in. Oh, there we go. Right, I see. Okay, cool. Still can't interact with those things though, but we have acquired something to a something else. what may well be another kind of key for this place, say the least. Yeah. Yeah, another strange alien form of key. Maybe we can use it in the room with the red peanuts. And it looks like that's exactly what it is used for. And that happens. Okay. I haven't seen it. I have not. I have not played the demo, so. Wait, wasn't this thing... Oh. Alright, maybe... It didn't let me access whatever that was immediately. So perhaps there's a bit more to it than that. At the most basic of language. Yeah. I should walk down first. Oh, never mind, there's nothing that special down there. I'm really surprised I didn't play the demo of this. Like, it wasn't just a free demo all this time. I swear, if there's been, I don't know why I didn't ever play it. I definitely would have recalled playing a demo for this. Nice. I just must have go around to playing it. Oh well. Yeah, we're carrying this around. We've still got feet. He's holding onto the thing. That is really cool for immersion. Yeah, that will be for pulling it back up if you... There. Lizard creature, you're back. What do you want, lizard type thing? More combat heavy. It'll probably be combat later. But it feels like if there's going to be combat in this, it's going to be combat revolving around a puzzle. Like dealing with those blue bull things earlier. I don't think it's going to be like you have a shotgun and you kill stuff as you travel through Weirdville. It might be the entire puzzle is to get rid of that creature with a weapon that you'll eventually get. Oh, looks like we're going inside that. Neat. Right. Now what do we have here? Oh, okay. It allows you to connect between two different points. Oh. Oh, God. An artificial heart. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cuddles _ Dudley. Get free nothing, just click here. Deleted message. Oh dear, that's disappointing. Oh, my bad, it was a joke all along. Hey, Cuddles, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Scorn. Alright, so that's a bust. Let's, I mean, to be fair, I should have perhaps seen that coming, considering I can see piles of things in there, but... On him together, like, splat, splat. And there you go. Splatty, splatty. Can I give out Cuddles? Well, there's a fan. I'm not going to go near that. Look how big that is. 3 different blades. Yeah, well, upset maybe from the corpses rotting. Yeah. There it is again. The strange... It's okay. It is almost like an alien lizard, isn't it? Alien lizard creature. There's more... Oh, it's just a rotting top of the roof. Like the decay of the building. There's quite a few avenues that could be exploring at this point. But yeah, I hope you're having a good evening, Cuddles. Yeah, it would. You would. Okay. Guess I'm taking out the fan stuff. Press forward, small watch. Yay, I have deactivated the fan. Ah! Ah! Ew! Oh! Stop it! Why? What are you doing? You fucking... Ah! Ugh! That... Ew! What the fuck? Wait, what have we just picked up? Itchy? Wait, oh, we got the thingy back. That thing just... 004, close encounter. That's the achievement I just got from that. So, this thing... okay, it fused with us. Getting gross on you, I see. God damn it. Yeah, this is the same thing from before. The push gun. Oh my god, yeah, look, it's got a... I don't know where the rest of it went, but it gave us this thing, and it is now part of us. The weird wizard creature thing. I thought we were gonna die. Like maybe that was like a mistake. Well, you're not supposed to turn the fan off, so you get killed and you gotta start again. Don't turn the fan off until you've dealt with the wizard. But no. Well, this will allow us to use more things, I guess, since this is also a key, as well as being the only weapon in the whole game that I have at the moment. Yeah, like it looks like it pierced into us. I mean, I don't think we actually... Let's just double check. I didn't actually pay attention to that. I don't think we left a corpse. I think it just fused with us. Yeah. It attacked us. Which is we turned around from this thing here. And yeah. No, we do not. Well, we went ugh. And then we flashed red, but then it went in our chest, and then we have it had this gun on it. So I don't know. No pain. Well, that's clearly not false. That's clearly inaccurate because we saw that creature being in plenty of pain earlier. The Hubert. Certainly Hubert was in plenty of pain. Oh, everything is pain. It looks like a giant power socket, doesn't it, from there? You got a power socket sort of thing. You'd call it the nun. Oh no, it's just for this kind of key. Very nice. Oh, that gave us the second thing on the key object, the other key object. Yeah. Scorn is Super Meat Boy. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we're sticking our arm in here again. All right, we get this back. That was looking making for a good. So, okay, now we have 3 different kinds of key. Our left arm is a key. This push gun is a key, and we have an item that is also a key. We have fucking keys for days. Not an eye, is it? No, I don't think it's an eye. Oh, it's we. Oh, right, we're back here. Okay, can we use this now? No, still can't use these doors. They're really leaving me dangling with these doors for now, aren't they? Must be used later for something else. Maybe now I can activate the other laser thing. Perhaps. Is that clipping put? Oh, no, maybe not. Alien. Indeed. Right, let's try and go back into this room again and see if we can do anything else. Still. Oh, hang on. Did it? Where's them for a second? No, still can't interact with that. Can interact with this again, but maybe with 2 things on the thing that allow us to do something a bit different. Oh yeah, 2 of those parts. Okay, instead of 1. Okay. But still not enough to let us have access to it. 4 on there. Maybe we gotta earn the 4. We must have to get the 4 light dots to have access to the whole thing. And then use that, whatever it does. Have you noticed that the gun you're holding looks more worn and aged? Yeah, a little bit, but this was given to us by the lizard, so it might, I don't know, maybe it was carrying that thing around for God knows how long. No, I think we need to go back up. I think there's another way upstairs we could go and check out. So it seems like the aim is to get the 4 parts for this thing. That is the goal here. Get the 4 parts, and then I can access whatever this is to do whatever that does. And while in some games me explaining that might just be like I'm struggling to find words or being very simple in explaining, in this game it literally can be described as this thing does that thing, which may be similar to this thing, but we really don't know what it does. Well, there are kind of stairs, but... The only time I've actually been able to see what they look like was from that observation-y tower thing about an hour and a bit ago, from a fair distance. Put him in a suit and send him to work in an office. There's one pathway I didn't go down. That's this one here. See what's over here. Ooh. Go into there. And that. Yeah, wow, look at that wall. You can see it all just falling off and apart. Oh, get out the way, you. Just shove him aside. I didn't actually notice there was a body there, to be honest. Okay. Do you think we have to clean out the corpses from here, maybe? Maybe that's what we gotta do, use it to clean out the corridor? Oh, yeah, I think. Yeah. Were they dissolving? Did we just acid bath that entire corridor? I think I did. Holy shit. Wow. I think we just melted those corpses. Yeah, LV-246. Yeah, I mean, the alien was... I think a lot of this is inspired by the look of the ship on Alien. The LV-246. Yeah, don't worry, you can't activate it. It has to be activated there. So, this would have been full of people at one point. Oh, here we go. We got the third one. Right. Three things now. And assumedly, I need a fourth. So actually, I now can go back to the... Well, now go back and get the fourth one. A movie without words where just someone just explores something like this. I think... You probably could, but it would have to be under an hour or something. I mean, I don't know if it's something like that could last an entire... oh, God. You can see some of them just melted into the walls. Even with the... It could have just actually been a water, but I'm going to guess it was some kind of acid. Whatever it was, it pushed them out the way. Green, though. Why were these ones green? Right, we've seen white blood, red blood, and now green blood. The fuck? All the blood colors you could ever ask for. What do they all mean? And now, Kavat, the overview of where I was earlier. Oh, well, here's the last one of these. Mold. Oh, let me get see half of it now? Okay. Well, that just means I only have to deal with half of it. It doesn't make the puzzle harder. Oh, right. You can actually go into that stuff. You have to use the sound cue to spot the last one. Clever. I thought you couldn't access the area on the other half. But no, you could. Ah, cool. So a nice natural progression of the puzzle. First you figure out how it works. Then you have it go faster. Then you have it go... well, the same thing, but maybe slightly faster. And then you have one where half the screen's taken out. And you have to sort of guess by the sound cue. Alright, now we can go. Mossy. Maybe moss. I think it's blood, though. Oh, must ask, how long are you going to be playing this for tonight, John? I'm not sure if us, actually. Why? Not actually sure. Just curious, okay. I might just see what happens after this triple, quadruple peanuts or nutsacks, what do you want to call it? Thing. I don't know. Now, I would suspect it stays. Ooh. Hey, it slides in. There's always little animations, like everything in the world has got animation for it. It feels so well done, too. Right, so... I can now interact with these. Cool. But I can't actually... Okay. There's a bit more to do with this thing. Whatever it is. Here we go. Oh. Okay, then. Oh, I get it. I see. I think I might need to reset the puzzle, though. Oh, no. Did I fuck up the whole thing? How on earth do I get to that last bit, then? Oh no! Oh no! I've really fucked this up now. I think I need to reset. The only problem is it all seems to move as one big thing. Oh, that did something a bit different. Oh, that feels like half of it is in, but... Oh dear, I'm not... There we go. See? Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, hi. You take the red pill. I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Wait, are they all the same? Oh my god, there's fucking things in there. Holy shit. I don't know what's gonna happen when we press this button, but storage pods? Stasis pods, do you think? These... Oh no, I genuinely don't want to know what happens if I press this button now. Oh, what's gonna happen when I press the lever? Is it gonna wake him up nicely, or are we gonna hear some sounds? I don't know. Oh, okay, just get this over with. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna do something with... Oh, wait a minute, that's just... Oh, it's that thing, that's the key. Oh, and something with... Whatever that is. Oh my... They're coming out! They're coming out! But the... Well, that one is coming out anyway. There's a word for fear of things with what's supposed to... It... Okay... Right, he's, dead, I think. But, the others have closed up again. Okay, well, there was a safe in those pods, then. Trypophobia, yeah, that's it. There was like a Junji Ito, story that was based on that. Okay, well, at least this thing died quickly, so, you know, all good. Also got another achievement, 005, Key Possession. That's what just happened there, Key Possession. And now I have unlocked access to more of the key doors. Neo, no! Oh god, now we're holding a gun. Wait a minute, what the fuck are we holding it with? Hold on. What the heck? We have 3 arms. We have 3 arms. Okay, 3 arms. Right. We're not human then, are we? Well, not human as we know it. We are something fucking else. Yeah, you're right. That must also be an arm, but that other arm seems to be stuck in the chest, like it's blocking. Oh my god, we're. I mean, this only happened when the lizard interacted with us, and suddenly we grew 2 extra fucking arms. Okay then. Yeah, I wouldn't mind 2 extra arms actually, but unfortunately, Fuzz, our current science has not allowed us to grow extra arms at will. Alright. Alright, we just tickle it slightly and it works. Is that like this world's equivalent of like a fob scan or a automatic card reader? Yeah, you just tickle a disgusting thing and bam, you're off. Yeah, an aversion to having hole. Yeah, and again, the gate. Wait! The arm was poking out for a sec there. It was. Did you see that? The arm was not clutched there. It just. Wow, that's so cool. We can trade our bodies to have a second football. Oh man, are we gonna like grow 6 arms or something? We're gonna grow like 6 arms and stuff. As I was like, got him! So crazy. And again, the game did not tell us this. We just have this extra arm in us. Okay. Game did not make a particular point. You just look down and notice. I mean, I could have spent the rest of the game not looking down and never ever have seen that. I really could have. I could never have looked down again for the rest of the game and just thought, oh, how am I holding this extra key? And, oh, that's why I have 4 fucking arms. Or rather, I had 2 arms, and then the wizard interacted with me, did some kind of weird thing, and now I have 4. Why do I have 4 arms? Because of a wizard? I don't know. I just do now. This is weird and cool at the same time. Inventory key. Whoa, okay. Yeah. You're right, yeah. Oh, right, this is the inventory screen. Cool. So you got gun, tentacle thing, key, and... Oh, that's the... Wait a fucking minute! No way! No fucking way! The inventory system, everything is held in a hand! Look at that! The gun is held in the left hand, the tentacles... Whatever the fuck that is held in another left hand. The... Whatever that key is held in the right... And the other part of the gun is held in the other right hand. And you press I. Look at that. Gun goes back. Wait. Whoosh, whoosh. Boom, boom, boom. There's your arms. Oh, this is disgustingly immersive. I love it. Love it so much. This is just a thing. That's a bit. I saw I pressed I before as well, but it didn't work. Or whatever. Thanks for that anyway, don't call Yoni. So in total, my inventory is a key, a key, a key, and the thing that puts part of his gun together. I'm just a key man that can go around and do key things. Wasn't all this exit? Wait. Oh, the rubble fell here too, looks like. This is, I think, another familiar area. Yeah, we'll just go back to the areas where there's these weird key doors everywhere. So, which one of those is used for wiping your ass. Okay, yeah, that's the real question, Maddock. We're really worried about that now. Bonk. Wireless connections seem to be a thing. Oh, what's going on? What is going on? Stop it! Oh, we whelped yen. What the fuck? Ow! Oh, we lost some health because of that. We're down to 7 health bars. Because our arms decided to freak out for some reason. Somehow pregnancy feels wrong. Did you ever watch my playthrough of Amnesia Rebirth, Maddock? I did that like... Was that last year? Yeah, that was last year, I think. Or was it the year before? I can't remember. When did Amnesia Rebirth come out? That was a game I was also looking forward to playing. And while that game wasn't really that scary, it was interesting. Yeah, it was last year, I think. That was an interesting... What is this thing then? Oh, it's clinging to this, and it's... Right, okay. What is it doing? What the heck did that do? Oh, some of the dots on the... Wait, hang on a second. Let me just check something. Oh, okay then. So this thing is like health kits, and it can carry 8 red balls, which I guess gives us health or something like that. But it looks like it ran out of... There's a heal button. Alright, let's press E then. I have to hold it down, but yeah. Ooh! Right. So, this is our health kit. Oh man, everything in this game. Keys are weird, the gun is weird, and the health kit is weird. And that was just a way to introduce us to this terminal, which I guess gives us blood when we are injured, which means we're probably gonna have to kill some stuff and fight. Or maybe it's just a way of telling us how to heal. Maybe. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they, you know, it's kind of cool that they did actually not put a text box on the screen saying, press E to heal. Like, maybe they expected the player will pause at some point and go, that's the heal button. That's the inventory button. Like, they expect the player to have some degree of small intelligence to the point where they can be like, so I will try to heal myself, and then I will know, and that's it. Now you know it works. Congratulations. Yeah, like, it's not massively complicated, but it does not just tell you. It adds to the immersion of the experience because it's an alien world, because it's all odd, but you have some comparisons to draw. You know this is a key, you know the thing on your farm is a health kit, you know this is a gun, but it doesn't tell you what those things are. I thought that was ammo at first, now I know what it is. Yeah, we just sort of squeeze it with the right little white dot thing working, and then boom, it opens. And there we go. Hunky fucking doy. And there's the observation tower. There seems to be a lot more sand in here now. And the roof has given way. Actually, this is where we came in, wasn't it? The first area, you know, we went this way, though. So, in the time it took us to be... How much fucking time has passed, then? Like, the roof has collapsed. Corridors have disappeared. How long were we in that egg for, then? How long was I in the egg for? Wait. Unless this place was already collapsing. I mean, I couldn't really say. Have we been there for, like, hours, days, weeks, months, years? And this place looks more wrecked. Yeah, it does. It looks more wrecked, rusted. Like, parts that we could access before are now rusted. It's a significant passage of time or a significant event. One of the two has happened after we exploded that thing for the windows. And this thing was green and glowing, and now it is dead. It's just dead. Dead. It's, this is kind of like the backtracking, but done right as well. You gotta track, but things are different. It's weirder. Why has happened? Why am I here? What is the passage of time that has occurred since I came out of the cocoon? And... oh no. Well, there might be one way to tell how long we've been here for, but I don't know if we'd want to... Is that a... oh yeah, there's that arm again. Yeah, I saw you. Nice try. Saw you that fucking time too, buddy. A blood cell going through a huge organism. Well, we may get to find out if Hubert is still alive or not. I mean, if Hubert's like still dangling there and screaming, and it's only been a few hours, but if he's gone, then it's been longer. As I say that, though, we seem to be going down and away from the area, so... oh, wait, no, we're not. Oh, I don't know. Would that be a save point, by the way? Do you think? Like, going down the elevator? I'm guessing that's a save point, right? Do you think that would be a save point? Oh, I love this game. That's why I don't want to rush through it. I want to kind of take my time and stuff. I'm going to see. I'm going to assume that will be a save point because it's an elevator. It did some loading, wagging thing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to... oh, can we main menu? Let me just check if it actually is going to do that. Yeah, so for clarification, Maddock, oh, yeah, it says continue, so it will be the same area, won't it? You got select slot. Created, playtime. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So yeah, for clarification, at the beginning of the game, Maddock, this is what you saw. When you press new game, the camera cuts onto this thing, and then you get all the stuff and you wake up where this thing is. That's how the game started. And the funny thing was, literally before I said that, I literally said, is this going to be like Coven? And it was. I had not seen it. I swear to God, I had not seen the title screen. I didn't know it did that. I just took a guess. Because it just looked weird that you're seeing this in its eyes. I mean, you've seen dozens of games where you just get this on the screen and it just cuts to load screen, start game. Not in fucking Scorn, it doesn't. Yeah. You could poke it and like different things happen, but nah, it's not. It's just moving a little bit. It's like breathing and stuff like that. Wow. So, if you are interested at all in what you've seen in the last 3 hours, there's the link for you. This game is on sale for 10% off until next week. It's not the cheapest, I'll admit, but so far from what I've seen, holy fucking shit, what an immersive game this is. I am not kidding when I say I compare this to Soma, not lightly. Very few games have actually managed to fully draw me into a fascinating world for like this game has done in 3 hours. It is, so far it's delivered. I came into this game looking for a kind of experience that was, really immersive, really cool visual stuff. I wasn't perhaps expecting too much puzzles, but the puzzles that are in this game so far are kind of fun and not annoying and awkward to deal with, which is perfect. The immersion factor is just, this is like a sweeping, isn't it? The immersion of this game is incredibly good. I mean, it sets a very good impression very quickly. And then that fucking puzzle, my God, I will be talking about that puzzle for years. Just alone with that implications. With no really, like, you were saying earlier, Manok, about how you would watch a movie with no words in it. This feels like playing a game with no hand-holding, with no shitty tutorials, no text, no jump scares, no stupid pop-ups or daft voice acting. Just alien world, gory stuff, atmosphere. Figure the story out yourself. Come up with your own theories. Be pulled into an incredibly immersive world with minimal interference from the game to make you even think obviously they've had to do some stuff for the puzzles so that you won't get too confused. That's fine. Simplify it, whatever. Doesn't matter. The puzzles had to be figured out by themselves, mostly. You could figure out what they were trying to get you to do. You could figure it out. I mean, the hardest puzzle was the one with the nutsack on the wall, which you had to... I mean, just really impressed so far. Really am. I cannot stress the kind of impression this game has left on me already, as to just how good it is, immersive. Even it might be short, it doesn't matter. It is distinct, interesting experience so far. I don't know if you agree in the chat or not about whether you think that, maybe you think this is a bit boring or whatever. But I have genuinely enjoyed the last 3 hours. It's been fucking fun as hell, this game, And I can't wait to play it tomorrow and see what else happens, what other cool shit and weird, freaky stuff is gonna happen as the game continues. Like in Myst, Well, like in Myst, except that you don't have to, go for different screens and it's not... it's kind of like that in that sort of Myst feel where you're on an island and you just... The only thing you get told is a book. Weird book. The chapters of this page close, blah, 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 something like that. Yeah. But even this has... I guess I could see why it's like the comparison. You're in an alien world, and while there are enough familiar things so you don't get completely stuck as to what does what, you are intrigued as to what does what. And that puzzle where, I hope the game has got another surprise or two up its sleeve later. Apparently I'm going to have 4 weapons, so there's probably more to come, but I hope there's more stuff like that as the game continues. I hope there's more cool twists to puzzles, like with Hubert. That was so well done. Really, really, really good. Like one of the best puzzles in a game I've ever had to... when I'm feeling genuinely freaked out at the idea of having to carve open a turtle thing that I did not realise was going to be a living puzzle piece. Just... fuck. Alright, anyway. That's going to be it for now. So I will continue this tomorrow night. And who knows what other weird and interesting stuff is going to happen along the way. I'm certainly invested. I certainly cannot wait to get back to this game tomorrow night. I am going to be counting. I'm just such a fun, immersive experience. I almost feel bad having to pull out of it, but I don't want to burn my... I don't want to get fatigued on this game. I don't want to play for too long and get fatigued. I want to come into this I want to give this game the alertness and the attention I think it deserves, honestly. Anyway, so thanks to the 9 people and whoever else joined later, and thanks for the follow from Cuddles Dudley earlier. And we're gonna go and raid. I think Bridge said he was doing some testing for Hodemex, so we're gonna raid him. Oh, I think we might. We'll see. We'll have to see, Maddock. We'll have to see. It's certainly left an impression, hasn't it? Of course, we have to see the rest of the game before we conclude that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a nice evening. Stay safe. And rip Hubert. He will not be forgotten.